everyone, I'm Mindy Banks. I'm the Flip Flop Chef. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today I want to talk to you about Pampered Chef's reusable silicone bags because they are amazing. I will tell you that this is not a product that I initially was very excited about, but once I got them in my hand, realized how amazing they are and how easy they are to open and close, I knew I was sold. So I want to share with you some ideas of things that I'm using them for and also give you some ideas for other things that you might want to use them for. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button while you're here and also go to theflipflopchef.com, click the button at the top of the group to join my recipe community. I have thousands of recipes there as well as a weekly giveaway. So let's go ahead and get started. You can see I have lots of these reusable bags here. So I want to zoom in, give you guys a closer look and show you what I'm using them for and give you some other ideas as well. So we have 4 different sizes. So we have the small ones here, then we have the medium, this is the sandwich bag, and then this is the large. So I'm going to show you what I have in each of these bags to give you some ideas. I can't wait to hear your ideas. So please leave those for me in the comments. I always love to hear from you guys and love to know what you're using your bags for. So let's start with the small set. So in this bag, I just have some slices of salami. So this came pre-packaged at the store. Once you open those packages, they don't seal back up and you either have to put them in a plastic bag or transfer them into another container or use a bag clip to keep it closed. Let me show you how easy these are to open. So you literally just gently pull and they open nicely and they have a nice opening so that you can easily fit your hand in there. This is even good for grown-up hands. And then to close them, you just pinch and seal. Super quick, super easy. They're not a pain at all. I love these. So there's salami in this one. This is just part of a block of Havarti cheese that I had left over. And in this one, I have some essential oils. So if you use doTERRA or Young Living or another brand essential oils, this is a great container to put them in so that if they leak, you're containing the leak within the bag. But I love these. Makes it really easy to toss in your suitcase. And again, easy to open and really easy to close. And then in this one, I just have some Sharpies. So this is great for carrying, markers and pencils and pens, crayons on the go. So whether you're taking something for your kids in the car or something for your mobile office. So those are the small ones. And this is our sandwich bag. And this is probably the one I use the least. And I only have one of these just because I typically don't take my sandwiches on the go. However, I do need to get a few more of these for when we take sandwiches to the beach. That's about the only place I take sandwiches, and I don't trust my kids to take these in their lunches just yet. But in here, I just have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I want to show you how much room is still left. Okay, so if you are using, let me show you on this side, if you're using a larger piece of bread, other than just your standard sandwich bread, you will still have some room in the bag. So, and you can use these for all the things that I'm showing you in both the small and the medium bags, but these just have an opening on both sides instead of just one. All right, so let me show you the medium. So for the medium bags, I love these as well. In this one, I just have like a smoothie ready pack. So in here, I have fresh spinach, banana, blueberries, and mango, and then you just put this in the freezer, and when you're ready to make a smoothie, you dump all of this into your deluxe cooking blender or whatever blender you're using to make your smoothies. Whoops, and my hand slipped right off there. My hands are a little bit wet. Then put this in your blender and make yourself a smoothie. Add your liquid, and if you're adding yogurt or protein, toss that in before you blend. This one, I actually have 2 blocks of cheese in here. So I have Asiago cheese and Parmesan cheese. I kept the original wrappers on there so that I know which one is which, since they both look kind of the same. And then in this one, I just have a cucumber. So the leftover cucumber from a salad that I made. And then in this one, I just have pretzels. So this is great for your kids to take their snacks on the go in the car, and you don't end up with a bunch of torn bags and spills everywhere. And in this one, I just have orange wedges. Super easy, right? This is the large. So let's talk about this one first. So this one has broccoli in it, and I wrote that on here. You can actually use dry erase, not Sharpie, but dry erase markers right on the front of these bags, and they will wash off when you clean these. So a few days ago, I used a medium-sized bag to steam some broccoli for dinner, and I went ahead and cut up the rest of the broccoli and stored it in the larger bag so that I could put this in the refrigerator. Because when you buy broccoli, it either comes shrink wrapped or it's on a styrofoam base wrapped in plastic wrap. So you're usually transferring that to a Ziploc bag or wrapping it in paper towels, and it just gets to be a mess in your refrigerator. So this is a great place for you to store some of your vegetables in the refrigerator. Now for this one, I am getting ready to go to Puerto Rico on a Pampered Chef incentive trip, and I'm going to use this for my sunscreen. So I love this because it holds bottles, the creams, and the sprays. And I also have in here my chapstick, because you don't want to get your lips burned while you're at the beach or the pool. So you can put your sunscreen in here, zip it up, and if one of these happens to come open in the suitcase, you don't have to worry about it making a mess on your clothes or your shoes. So those go right in the bag. Now I'm going to show you another idea. So let me take these out so I can borrow this bag. Last weekend, we went to the beach with some friends, and we got there really early because right now it's like spring break time here in Sarasota. And so if spring break lasts like all of March, all of April, and then we have crowded beaches all the time. And so if we want to go to the beach and be able to get a parking spot, you have to get there really early in the morning. So I took cold brew coffee for my friends and I to enjoy while we watched our kids play. And I like to have my coffee over ice. And so I filled one of these bags with ice. So I'm going to show you what you can do with this. And this is a great way, I'm making lots of noise here. You do this first. It's stuck to the bowl. These bowls are insulated bowls, and they're kind of like Yetis. They will keep things hot for 2 hours, and they'll also keep things cold for an extended period of time, but not quite 2 hours. All right, let's see. They're stuck to this side. I think I got one more on the side. There we go. Okay, so you can fill this with ice. This is just about half full, and put it inside of your cooler. The reason I suggest this is so that you have clean ice if you're putting it in a cup to pour a drink over it. So I love this, and this goes right in the cooler. Make sure you put it in an actual cooler, or it's not going to, it'll be water by the time you use it. So I'm gonna give you a few other ideas. I have a list here to share with you. So you can use this to keep leftovers fresh in your refrigerator, snacks on the go. This also can be used as an ice pack. And so like if you have a child with an injury, instead of getting a Ziploc bag, you can just put ice in here and ice their injury. Ask me how I know that. Mom of twin boys here. So you can use that for an ice pack as well. You can store like your nail polish and your manicure items in there. You can put your Color Street nails probably in. They'll probably fit in this one. If not, you can put them in your medium one. You can use it to make like a first aid kit to take to the beach or the pool or the park, or just to keep in your car. You can use it to sous vide, which is great. So if you wanted to make like steaks, sous vide, I use these for sous vide steaks with our deluxe multi-cooker. Such a great idea. You can also use them to marinate meat. You can use them to store individual meal portions in your fridge or your freezer. Let's see if there's anything else that I have missed on here. So the other suggestion on here is you could use it to like organize your purse. So you could use different sizes for different things in your purse for the ladies. But I have given you so many ideas that are not just cooking and food related. So I hope you guys are excited to see these silicone bags. I love them, which is why I have so many of them because I'm using them in my kitchen. But to clean them, let's talk about that. So that's kind of like the big question. So I'm gonna pour this ice, I'm just gonna pour it back in here because it's not even wet yet. So to clean these bags, you can wash them by hand, but what I recommend that you do is put them in the dishwasher. First, you're gonna just flip them inside out. So, oops, flip them inside out like this, and then put them on the top rack of the dishwasher. Obviously, this is gonna be too tall. It sort of just kind of falls over, and that's totally fine. I find that these get very clean in the dishwasher, but the trick is to flip them inside out. The other thing that you can do, so I'm gonna take a little bit of soap here. What you can do if you have something on here that's like sticky or greasy, you can just rub some soap on here and then go to your sink and just rub that soap and the grease right off. So if you had something in butter that's kind of greasy, that's a really easy way to get these nice and super clean. And then rinse it off good. Make sure you don't feel any of the slimy from the soap or from whatever greasy food item that you had in there. So they are dishwasher safe, but they're also very, very easy to wash by hand. Another idea for this size bag is you can pop popcorn in there. You can put your butter or coconut oil, whatever you like to use for popping popcorn. Put your popcorn kernels in there and pop them in the microwave. I did post that recipe in my recipe community, so if you haven't joined that yet, be sure to go to theflipflopchef.com, click the button at the top, and you'll be able to join my group, have access to thousands of recipes, as well as my Flip Flop Friday giveaway. So I can't wait to hear your ideas, so please leave them in the comments below so that I can check them out. Let me know where you're watching from, and I hope to see you next time. You guys have a great day.